Welcome back to more Prince of Persia Sands of Time,
Yeah.
part 16. Anyway, as we were saying, talking completely off topic and nothing about the game, about Smash Bros. So, if anyone doesn't know what we're talking about, basically we're talking about the 3DS version where the 3DS, well, the Wii U version has it as well, has challenges, and basically, me myself, I thought there was one page, and when I completed it, I was like, oh, sweet. But then there was a new page because there were a lot of stuff that I did that I thought would class as an unlock, and then when the second page came open, I unlocked it like 7 or 8 or 10 different things. I was like, oh, you did this, oh, you did that, and I was like, oh, I have to complete a page, and then the others will unlock. So I say fair enough. They changed this in the Wii U version because I got it yesterday. It was supposed to be on. It's supposed to be out on Friday, day of release. But as I did say in the pickup video that I uploaded recently, I think it was because of Black Friday would be the why they didn't deliver it. They should have, but I need to track that. But I need to check whether I like asked for like extra delivery thing so it could be delivered all the time, because if that's the case I need to get refunded for that.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not 100% sure on that though, but it's something I need to track. But yeah, in the Wii U version it's actually just a massive screen of loads of like different challenges, but yeah, in the 3DS version there's like 4 or 5 pages or something. I think there's loads.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good then, because I was thinking that as a bit lackluster with
Yeah.
just like 30 challenges, but if there's more pages, that's good then.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I kind of expected the 3DS to be a little bit lackluster, only because I know they're going to put all of it into the Wii U version.
Yeah.
Because obviously, like, I've got it now, and the Wii U version has got obviously like the event mode, which was in Melee and Brawl, and it's got the challenges, and it's got the quote unquote not Smash Run. It's called Smash Tour in this one. And to be honest, I don't really like it. I do prefer Smash Run. Much more enjoyable. You don't really do anything in Smash Tour. It's kind of a bit boring, really. But you also have these crazy hand orders and master hand orders, which are literally what you'd expect. You basically do challenges that master hand and crazy hand have set for you. If you lose money. So you do have to play with money. But I think you do start off with a load of money to begin with, to be fair. You obviously get more money if you do like classic mode over and over and whatnot. So yeah, it's definitely jam packed. But even the 3DS version is pretty damn jam packed. I think they did.
That's got quite a bit of content in it.
I think they did pretty damn well. And of course you've got online, which the online is better than Brawl. So if you can get it right in a handheld, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I've yet to try the online on the Wii U version. I heard it's better, but there's still lag. I've heard there is still lag. I mean, even in the 3DS version, it's not perfect, and there is still lag, but it's still better than Brawl, hands down. I've never had as much problems. I think the worst time I've had problems online is probably when you're fighting an all-glory match with 4 people. Obviously, because I think you just have more of a chance of people having like cruddy internet. Because they do it via, I think they said they do it via peers. So it's sort of like doing, I think the Wii U version, I think I could be wrong. The Wii U version, apparently, they try and link you up to someone that has like similar connection to yours, so that you don't really have that problem. So obviously you're not stuck with someone who either has really crappy internet and you have really good internet, or vice versa, so that one person doesn't lag or whatever. I think that's what they try to do. I don't think they do this in the 3DS version, but yeah, that's definitely more handier if they do that in the Wii U version. But I've yet to try that yet, because I need to play it with the GameCube controller because I can't play it on the gamepad. I tried,
Oh,
but I
right.
really can't. Yeah. I guess to go back to the game, to be a bit fair, because I have been rambling on a little bit too much about Smash, but I can't help it. I'm hyped. I'm hyped for the game. Anyway, we got a nice cutscene where I died. No, but we've had a lot of cutscenes where the princess died. But um, this is the other puzzle. This is I think it's called like the astronomy lab or something, or the astronomy room. Literally, because it's they've got like these floating I forgot they're called, but they're
Oh no,
like they're the global things that you get. The spinning globe things or whatever.
oh yeah, I know what you're talking
Those
about.
I think they're called planetories or something, where you've got like
Planetarium?
planetariums. Yeah, that's it. Where you get like
Yeah.
those floating planets and they
Yeah.
spin around and stuff. Basically, that's what we're doing. We are pulling levers to pull the planetariums all around until we basically get an area that we can meet up to Farah. That's pretty much what we're doing. I don't know what I was doing there. I think I was just being a bit too bold, thinking I could make that, but clearly not. Clearly not. There we go. Stacking up on the old white crystal myth and all that. uh, yeah, so these levers are represented by different colors. So you kind of have to look at the camera. I think you press L2 and you can zoom out and you can have a look at the planetarium and sort of see what you have to move. So you can see like the blue lever will move the blue lever and whatnot, and you'll start to notice which lever has what and whatnot. So it's nowhere near as bad as the last puzzle. It's definitely a lot more easier to handle. But I will
Yeah.
say one thing that is annoying is that sometimes you want to grab onto the pole, well, onto the ledge thing, and you grab onto the sides of the pole rather than the actual other pole, which you've already seen a bit earlier. So yeah, that is slightly irritating. You kind of just have to center yourself the best you can, otherwise the prince is not gonna be going on it. It's gonna go on the pole to the right for whatever reason. So that's a little annoying, but I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know why I'm just standing there. Move, goddammit. Past me, what are you doing? Do something. Oh, I get it. It's filler time. I have to fill it out with something. Okay, no, let's see. Do you have any oh, okay, I'm actually doing something now, but do you have any personal favorites in Smash 3DS?
Um, at the moment, I'd say Sheik
Mhm. Yeah,
is probably my favourite character. Yeah.
Sheik did actually get a buff. Quite a lot of characters actually get a buff. Like Sheik's moves are a little bit different now.
Yeah.
Zero Suit Samus is more in your face, kick heavy, and I will say a lot of people use her, and I like her as a character. She's pretty good. The only thing I don't like is that there are a lot of cheap people online. A
Right.
lot, a lot. Mostly links. Basically, their strategy is spam the arrow, spam the boomerang, spam a boomerang, and if you happen to get knocked off, hit them again with the arrow while you're in the air so that you can't recover at all. That's really annoying and really cheap.
Yeah.
With Zero Suit Samus, some characters like to do this stun combo. Now I don't mind, but some people like to spam it because once you get stunned, there's nothing you can do. You're just stuck there.
Yeah.
So they basically do the stun and kick combo, and that kick combo is very powerful. You can get KO'd at like 60% if you get hit with
Really?
that. Yeah, a lot of characters got hell of a buffs. Like I don't know if you've ever played with Shulk from Xenoblade, but if you use his Monado arts at the right time, he is actually very, very, very powerful as well.
Yeah.
I like one of his Monado arts is Smash. Now, if you like tap them with like the dash attack, you do 20% damage. If you hit them with a normal side smash attack, you don't charge it, just normal. That'll do about 40 to 50. That's stronger than Captain Falcon's punch or Ganondorf's demon fist or whatever it's called. And obviously, if you use smash when they're on like 60 or 70, the knockback sends them off as if you're on 100%. So yeah, if you know how to use these characters, all these characters have got hella buffs. Mario's got a buff. Thank God Sonic got a buff. He's like my favorite character now. He was my main in Brawl, but he was so lackluster. His attacks were so kind of weak. Now he's got so much buff. He's actually got like a spike heal attack now, so that you can knock the enemies and send them flying and whatnot. But pretty much everyone is almost even in a way. Like they've all sort of become, heavy hitter characters. I mean, obviously Bowser and Ganondorf are still like really big heavy hitter characters.
Yeah.
But everyone is kind of almost in a way on equal footing if you know how to use them. And then you get like the people that just spams and do different things like that, which is really annoying. But I will say though, every Mario I've fought online are exceptionally good. I never like fighting Mario online because I haven't fought a Mario that sucked at all, like really badly. I've fought some Links that are good. Most of the Links are just spammers, so they're easily to take out once you know how to avoid them.
Yeah.
But Mario's, they're all like elite players, all of them. It's like there's
really?
nothing you can do. Yeah, every Mario I've faced, I always try and avoid them. Like there's this one point where I tried to win against one, and there was nothing I could do. I literally like damaged him 10%, and I lost the stock. And I just looked at him and I was like, you know what? No, I'm not gonna win. So I just gave up. I walked off the stage, and the guy was celebrating. I was like, yeah, he clearly knows he's in a league of his own. There was no way I was gonna win. I just no. I'm not. I'm not that great. Granted, I still haven't quite got used to. I haven't quite got used to the trackpad. I don't know if you ever had this problem where like sometimes you try and press up B, and you end up side Bing.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people have that problem.
Yeah, I often do that.
Yeah, that screwed me over so many times when I've tried to win. But especially with some characters, they don't have like the greatest recovery. Like Ganondorf and Captain Falcon doesn't have the great recovery. There was one time I think when I tried to side B, I ended up down being and just falling off the stage. And I was like, yeah, not gonna lie, that's kind of annoying. But I'm hoping once I get the Wii U adapter, because yeah, you have to have a Wii U adapter to play the GameCube controller, because unfortunately the Wii U doesn't have support for it normally anymore, like the Wii does. When I get that, hopefully I'll have much better control with the GameCube controller, because that's just so much more comfortable.
Yeah.
And most people will say that is. It's the controller to play. The N64 controller is not bad if you've ever played the original Smash Bros. But the GameCube controller is definitely the best in my opinion,
Yeah.
for sure. It's the most comfortable.
I'll meet you on the other side of that gate.
Careful.
You be careful.
So anyway, yeah, more traps, more these like random swords coming out the wall. I don't know how they managed to do that. There's a lot in War Within actually. Yeah, and here we go. We're actually finally outside. We get to see like a little bit of the Tower of Dawn, which is just kind of like hovered by tornadoes and random hurricanes and whatnot. But yeah, the Vizier's doing his thing. He still hasn't got the dagger though, so he's still sending the minions to try and take us out. So I hate these enemies, so they can go away with Mega Freeze. Goodbye. But yeah, as you'll start to notice, as you get closer to the end of the game, they just throw the hardest enemies at you all the time. Of course, they become pretty much no threat when you get the strongest sword in the game anyway. But that's a very, very, very long time, even from now. Even I mean, we're getting to the end, but it's still a while yet before we get that sword. It's like right at the end, you know, because obviously they don't want you to have an overpowered sword like halfway through the game and just kill everything.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
you know they kind of just give it to you at the end, which is understandable. Which is understandable. I wouldn't have even mind perhaps maybe if it was a secret weapon. Like perhaps if you did all of the upgrades, you get that weapon. I wouldn't mind that. That would give you an incentive to actually, other than getting more health, it would give you an incentive to actually go through those fountain things. Or Evin does that, but that's for plot. They actually give you a sword for plot, but still, it's a reward to say, look, you know, you've gone through all these traps because you actually have traps to get the upgrades and War Within. In this one, you
Yeah.
just walk through them. You do actually get a sword, most powerful sword in the game, but it is plot related as well at the same time. So it's kind of like, yeah, you kind of have to have it if you want to get the true
Yeah.
ending. But still, you know, still a reward. But Two Brilliants did the same thing. As Sands of Time, they just give it to you right at the end to do with plot and
Yeah.
whatnot. So. And we haven't seen these for a little while. We've got the old vultures come back. I don't mind dealing with them, it's just dealing with them on a balancing beam. That's very annoying because...
Increases its difficulty a bit.
Yeah, because he only swipes once and he takes a second to recover before he can swipe again. And basically you can't hit them until they attack you. If you time it right, you can hit them as they come towards you. But if not, you kind of just have to do what I do and take a hit, climb back up, and then it gives you a second to hit them. But if you try and hit them before that, they just won't go near you. So it's kind of a waiting game. You either get lucky, time yourself right. I used to be able to time it perfectly, but I can't do it anymore. Or you just have to take a hit. And no. No, 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 no. That never happened. Rewind. God, I wish I could rewind some of my life. That'd be fantastic. No, no, no. I did drop that on the floor. Damn it. That was my dinner. Rewind. It never happened. That would be amazing. I'd be like if I like lost to a match on Smash Bros. Rewind. Let me do that again. I won. All was right in the world. There's actually I don't know if you've seen their Duck Hunt trailer, but there's actually the Duck Hunt trailer. I think where like what was it? The Duck Hunt trainer is like losing or something. And then like it zooms out, and then you just see a player get the zapper and start shooting the enemies, and then the Duck Hunter's like, yeah, that's how it should be. I win. There's nothing you can do about it. So, yeah. I will say Duck Hunt is actually a very fun character. Of course, I have no idea where he's from. I've just heard he's from a very old an NES game, a very very old NES game.
Yeah.
But that's about it. And of course, as you'd expect, Nintendo are actually releasing that NES old game on the Virtual Console soon, as they always do, pretty much. You know, so
Yeah.
I mean, it's not a bad idea. I mean, to be honest, I do need to get into some of the old Nintendo stuff because there's a lot of games that I want to play, like Metroid and whatnot, that I just haven't played. Backlog and just the money to be able to afford. There's loads of stuff, but you know, it wouldn't be a bad idea. I probably would at some point start getting some of those old games, especially if they're cheap. I'd get them and try them out. Definitely would be worth, you know, having a go since I'm a kind of like a late Nintendo fan.
Yeah. The only problem, a lot of the games on the Virtual Console are like really expensive. Like,
Yeah,
there's NES games that are like £5, and it's like, really?
yeah,
You charge £5 for it?
yeah. I find that, to be honest, I find that a lot with like on PSN as well. To be fair, I mean, I know they're like something like PS1 games, but like some games are like £8 to £10, and I'm
Yeah.
like, I know they're nothing compared to Amazon. Some games are like £30 for a PlayStation 1 game. £70 I saw for a PlayStation 1 game because that's so blooming rare.
Yeah.
I'm still wouldn't pay that. I'm sorry. No matter how much I want that game back again, you know, I don't like emulating stuff I don't have. But technically I did have it, so if I really do want to, I will emulate it. Or a lot of games I do have, but they don't work anymore. So it's just kind of like, yeah, I kind of wish I treated my copies better. But you know, I was a kid, and I did a lot of stupid things when I was a kid, like lending games to people that I should have never lent it to because they ended up breaking it. So yeah. Oh, we got the scarabs. I haven't seen these for a long time. So they're back again. They're easy. They're nothing to really worry about, you know. Luckily that you just swipe them. You don't have to worry about them. You don't have to dagger them or anything. Dagger them. I think that'll be my new word now for the Prince of Persia Sands of Time playthroughs. Whenever we use a dagger, we're just gonna dagger the enemy. We don't stab for plebs, you know. Just dagger them all the time. That's how we do it. That's how the prince does it, you know.
Come on.
Not Dustan. He's a pleb, you know. He's not the true prince. This is the true prince. He daggers everything. More scarabs. Woo. I have no idea what's gonna happen in the next part. If I'm honest, I can't remember. No idea. I don't even know where we're going, to be honest. Might be able to figure out when we, because I think we'll probably still get there before this part ends. We're actually sort of closing on to the end, actually, sort of.
Look, that's the
Yes, I remember now. Basically, I think after this episode, we go into like the tower lift to the Tower of Dawn, which we did get a preview of it like ages ago. If anyone actually remembered that, I barely remember that. What's his name? The Vizier was in the tower. He was climbing up the lift. We basically have to follow him now, and he's actually still there. He's literally just waiting for us. That's what, you know, sending his zombie minions after us, and he figure, you know, I'll just wait for you to come to me, because he's got the hourglass, so he's just gonna wait for us to come, you know, and take
to
it.
catch up.
Yeah, pretty much. And that guy just phased through the wall. That's kind of unfair.
He's cheating.
I know. I know this guy's kind of like dash everywhere, but come on, phasing through the wall.
It's just overkill.
Ow, man. Yeah, I mean, it just literally just phased through the back and just like strike. No, that's not fair. God damn, getting kind of owned here.
I was gonna say he dead.
Yeah, I mean, I'm glad I'm fighting here because there's water here, so I can just start drinking, which is handy. But I've actually tried to be a little cheeky and try drinking while an enemy was trying to hit me, and he did kill me. I was drinking and he just slashed me, and I was like, damn it, it just died. It's like, how dare you ignore me? They're not completely dumb after all. Here we go. There we go. Timing. I think I just got a little bit impatient. I was just kind of like, die already. Die! Damn it. I've had to deal with herds of enemies. And believe it or not, when we get into the lift, there's going to be so many more. So many more. There's loads. Like, probably the most we were ever going to get in the game. Well, actually, no, maybe not. But close to that. You're going to be using your Mega Freeze. I think it's so long that I actually managed to use my Mega Freeze twice, which is very rare. Very, very, very rare. Because considering how long it takes to get your Mega Freeze back, unless you have a crystal there, you can just refill it. But if you don't have a crystal, it takes like 12 enemies to stab to get it back. So you can imagine there's a lot of enemies to deal on that lift, which we'll see when we get to that part. But that's the only point where I say that's kind of ridiculous, is when you throw so many enemies that you have to use your most powerful move twice. Is a bit silly if you ask me, but you know, like I say, I still quote War of In, because the battle system's so much better. It's not as bad because you can just take down enemies with ease. But when you're with a simplistic kind of battle system like this is, it's kind of like, come on, go a little easier than us. Oh yeah, here we go. I think this might be before. Yeah, this is before we get to the tower. Basically, spoiler alert: he falls down, and we're basically stuck in this like dungeon or something. So we have to kind of find our way out, and then we go to the Tower of Dawn. I believe so. So. Yeah. I literally thought the prince actually died, legitimately died, but he somehow survived. You know, because plot.
They had a reason for him to survive, so he had to survive.
Pretty much. That's pretty much how characters work in video games.
Yeah, usually.